Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. Today we are back with another episode of The Mandalorian. This is season 2, episode 4, or chapter 12, I think. It's called The Siege. This one could potentially be massive, but more than likely will be not a filler, but more like a world building episode. And there's reasons for that, but we'll get into that in a bit. What happened last time on The Mandalorian? So last time was a freaking massive episode because Bo-Katan showed up. So Mando gets this frog lady back to the water planet, the water moon of Trask, and he gets caught in, not in an ambush, but like a trap by these weird Davy Jones looking dudes, because they want his Beskar. And Bo-Katan and the Night Owls show up and save him, and they're like, "Yo, we'll show you where some Jedi are, but you have to help us with this mission." And they take down like this whole ship full of guys, just going ham. Bo-Katan's looking for the Darksaber. It's a whole big shindig, and he has to warm to the idea of more Mandalorians taking off their helmets, and he's like, "What is going on? Am I the only one who cares about the rules?" Even though he's part of a religious cult. So they kind of fixed that little plot hole loop thing, whatever. And then Bo-Katan is like, "Take the kid to the planet Corvus, and you will find Ahsoka Tano." And so a lot of people might be expecting Ahsoka to show up in this episode. I don't think she will, because as I've seen, Dave Filoni is writing episode 5. And so I assume if he's going to be writing something, like if she's going to show up, it's going to be in an episode where Dave Filoni's writing, because she is his baby. Like, he made that character. She started in Clone Wars and carried through to Rebels, and it's just like, if he's going to be writing an episode, it's a big episode. So strap in, grab your butts, we getting into it. Before we jump in, please consider leaving a like on the video, and please consider subscribing. It means so much to me. You can also support me on Patreon if you want, and if you want to see the full-length reaction of this episode, head down on Patreon as well. But otherwise, let's get into it. That's my cat. He's chilling. He's
Did you get the wire out? The red wire.
He's repairing the ship.
No. Put the red wire where the blue wire goes in the board, okay? But don't let them touch. See where you took the blue one off? Yes.
What is happening here?
No, don't. They're oppositely charged, so keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them apart from... No, hold them apart. Are you okay? Well, it was worth a shot.
Oh, man.
There's no way we're making it to Corvus. So how'd you like to go back to Navarro?
Dang, a gang is living down there now? What the heck, man? Yeah, Cara, do get it. It's the Marshal. Ooh, good throw. Dang, she's really getting to show off her like former wrestling moves, eh? Good work. Now all of this is yours. It's just like barely holding together. Dang, he's looking good. Carl Weathers looking dapper.
Hey, fellas. Let's fix this man's ship. I want it as good as new. Go on.
Good luck. It is very broken.
Here, little one. Has Mando been taking good care of you, huh?
It's like a grandpa.
Taking good care of him? Yeah, he said.
Okay, that guy's sketchy. He's gonna do something.
I couldn't settle it. What makes them think they can? Here we
Oh, there's a statue to IG-11 back there. That's nice.
Wait till you see inside.
Look at that. Look at that back there. Is this a school?
The school?
Things have changed a lot around here.
And that's a droid similar to C-3PO teaching. Just plops him down in any random spot, eh? Kid's like, what? What do you want, man? Napoleon, give him some of your tots. He'll kill you. Straight up just stole this dude's macaroons with the Force. What's that guy get? What's the kid gonna do? Take him back? No.
Be sure it belongs.
This guy just gets a regular job.
I believe you two have met.
I'm surprised to see you here.
What is that, like a octopus shooting ink? He's just scared.
It's an old Imperial base.
It's where all those troops came from when we defeated Moff Gideon. This base has been here since the Imperial expansion.
Okay, so they're gonna raid this base.
If we could take out that one last base, Navarro would be completely safe. We could be a trade anchor for the entire sector.
And the planet would finally be free.
That would be nice. This looks like the
The whole base is
where he jumps a speeder bike off a cliff. I saw a picture somewhere in this episode. There's a guy in jeans in the background. I'm gonna try and see him. Just yeets this man off the cliff.
Empty base, huh?
Took out like 10 guys already.
The reactor should be set in the heat shaft. If we drain the cooling lines, this whole base will go up in a matter of minutes. Such a waste.
Was that the one of the transport things? It looked similar.
Shuttle Bay? Shuttle Bay, this is...
You're dead, man. That's interesting. It's essentially just a key.
Get on the reactor controls, drain the coolant lines. We'll watch the doors. Me? There's no guardrail on this. Come on!
Cool. Nice inside joke for Star Wars fans.
538-705-389, follow me. Call in reinforcements.
Yo, that's a lot of people.
Hurry up, purge the drives. Destroy it!
They must be looking at something secret here. Ooh, what is this?
What the?
Those like clones?
This is a lab. We need to get into the system and figure out what's going on.
Just maybe have something to do with the Emperor? Because he had clones in Rise of Skywalker.
There were promising effects for an entire fortnight, but then, sadly, the body rejected the blood. I highly doubt we'll find a donor with a higher M count, though. I recommend that we suspend.
Midichlorians?
Have exhausted our initial supply of blood. The child is small, and I was only able to harvest a limited amount without killing him.
Okay, so they're using Baby Yoda's blood to
We would again require access to the donor. I
create
will not disappoint you again.
clones of some sort? Potentially of the Emperor?
This recording's 3 days old.
Moff Gideon is not dead. I mean, not likely, bro. They're kind of taking you out pretty quickly. Hey, he got a shot in. Nice job.
Maybe moving to the tape.
Whew. They're like fairly easily moving through these guys. Oh, that was sweet. Into the lava. She was just driving it through the base? Okay. Oof. Yo, dude, those guys, yeah, just destroys the old one. Yeah, that was your speeder. It's gone, pal. Yeah, see, that's from the trailer. Those dudes yeet those off a cliff. What idiots! Just crash into each other. Oh, that is brutal. Dude just gets smoked. Took his helmet off. Ooh, that's not good. Is he gonna hit any of them though? Why don't you shoot the ship? I don't know if shooting the rocks is the best idea. Ooh, he's got lock. You got lock. Yeah, that was the smarter move. Why would they speed up? There's no way. There's no way you shoot that thing and it gets faster. Oh, don't die, please. This is like the worst situation for you to be in. Is that the Razor Crest? Yeah, let's go.
Hang on, kid.
He's got some macaroons. That's so funny. He's loving it. Ooh, look at that brand new baby. Oh, she looking fine now. She looking dang good. Kid's buckled in. He's loving it. That is so cool. Yeah! We did it!
Oh boy.
Oh no, poor baby threw up.
Well, good luck flying, my friend.
Hey, New Republic is there.
There's something going on out here. You don't believe it on the core worlds, but it's true. These aren't isolated incidents. They need to be stopped before it's too late. But we can't do it without local support.
Yep, the Emperor is he's raising some hell out there.
Did you lose anyone?
Dude, the whole planet blew up. Did she lose anyone?
I lost everyone.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
the entire planet. Ooh, that is a very large ship. That's like a... Can't tell exactly what class that was.
What do you have for me?
Oh, I recognize her. What has she been in?
Good. The tracking beacon has been installed on the Razor Crest.
Does he
Yo.
still have the asset?
Yes, our source confirmed it.
Dude, screw that repairman. God dang it. I knew that guy was sketchy. Frick, dude. I didn't see the guy with the in the jeans, the production assistant. I didn't see him when I was looking. Okay. So this episode was definitely not a filler. It wasn't as big as it could have been, given what we know is possibly coming, but it was definitely not a filler. There was so much like world building and story driving content in this episode. I actually really enjoyed it. So let's start off at the beginning with what went down. So they're like limping along. They're trying to make it barely, and he's having Baby Yoda try and like repair this ship because he's the only one small enough to fit in that little square, and he just can't get it. He has no idea. It's like when in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when he's like, don't press this button, and then Baby Groot's like, this button. Okay, hit this button. It's like, no, don't put the things together. He zaps himself. He's like, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. Oh God. And then he's like, all right, we gotta go get some repairs. Maybe we can make it to Navarro here real quick. Meanwhile, on this planet, Cara Dune the new marshal in town, she is just going to town. She's taking gangs out. You know, they've done so much work to clean up this planet. It is prime. Like, when we first encountered this planet, it was part of the bounty hunters guild. So everyone that came here was a bounty hunter, and they were all just like criminals, and well, not always criminals, but generally they weren't like against crime, I guess. Like, they were willing to do their own little tidbits of crime here and there, especially if they got paid to do it. But they've done a ton of work to clean up this planet, like so much so that there's even a school there. That's insane. But yeah, Mando and Baby Yoda, they land on this planet. Carl Weathers, Grief Karga, coming up like a grandpa, shaking his hand with his son, Mando, and then taking the kid from him. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go hang out. You do whatever. Me and the kid gonna go hang out." Yeah. It's like, oh, you loved him so much. I knew as soon as that one repairman like gave a little shady look, I was like, that guy's sus. That guy's gonna do something. But then I completely forgot about him until they're like, "Do you put the tracking beam?" I was like, oh, dang it. Like, screw that man. I hate that guy so much. Oh man, Baby Yoda goes to school for a little bit. That was fun. And this kid is sitting there with some macaroons, just like having a nice little snack during school, and Baby Yoda's like, Are you gonna give me one? It's like, every time I ask for food, people give it to me. So it was almost like a moment of growth for Baby Yoda, because instead of just like taking it at first, instead of just like taking and eating whatever he sees, he's like, at least like, can I have it? Will you please give it to me? And the kid's like, no, dude, like, shut up. I'm trying to learn. Baby was like, all right, taking this into my own hands. Literally, just use the Force, snag those. Kid looks over, he's eating his snack like, what the frick? But he can't like take it back, right? Like, he can't, for all intents and purposes, this is a baby. He would almost literally be taking candy from a baby. And it's like, oh, he's just the cutest thing. Baby Yoda is literally the cutest thing in the world. Oh man. But on to the real meat and potatoes of this episode, which is the assault on this Empire base. So they think it's just like a forward operating base that's in general fairly depleted, skeleton crew. They're like, all right, we'll just go blow this thing up, and then our planet will be completely Empire free. We can be a real trading post. It's gonna be a grand old time. They get there, and it's definitely not like abandoned at all. There's tons of people there. They start taking people out. I didn't see the production person in jeans. I knew that they existed because there was a still image of it. Maybe Disney's already been quick enough and CGI'd that person out, or cut that specific 1 second scene from the episode. But I didn't see him. He's probably in there somewhere. But yeah, they sabotage this place to blow up, and they're trying to make it out, and then they reach this lab where these guys are purging some drives. So they're purging data so that no one can figure out what they were doing there, which, smart on their end, but tell us. But it was like test tubes, or like, not test tubes, but like, big glass cases of, looks like clones, or like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with clones. And so they were injecting Baby Yoda's blood into these clone bodies or something. I don't know. Not quite sure like what they were doing with Baby Yoda's blood, but they did need Baby Yoda because he has a high midichlorian count, and they got around. They didn't want to just straight up use the word midichlorian because everyone and their mother hated that word from the prequels. Because in the original trilogy, it just went from like, hey, like, you have the Force, you're essentially like magic and awesome, to Qui-Gon Jinn being like, midichlorians, there's a scientific thing for this. Like, and everyone's like, nerds, that's dumb. Like, all the nerds were like, that's stupid. And now they're slightly bringing it back. Just calling it M count. It's midichlorians. But so Baby Yoda's got a ton of midichlorians, and so they took his blood, and I assume his like force, maybe because he can heal, and he's young, like he's 50, but he looks like a baby, so maybe there's like healing properties or anti-aging properties in his blood, and so they're taking his blood and injecting it into like maybe clones of the Emperor and seeing, will this thing live? Possibly, because in Rise of Skywalker, Emperor Palpatine had tons of like clones of himself. That's how he came back to life, I guess. Like, he had been doing this for a while. So it's entirely possible that they're trying to continue that, or it could be something else. That's my theory right now, is that's what that is, but we'll find out. But yeah, and then they find out Moff Gideon is alive, because they're like, yo, this recording's 3 days old. Bruh, like, we gotta bail. And then ensues is a run and gun fight out of the building, and then a chase on some speeder bikes and some TIE fighters. Very exciting stuff. I always think it's very funny, the like targeting systems on Star Wars ships, because it's like they all just suck at aiming, and then Convenient is like, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know why the targeting system's so weird, but it is. And just when you think they're gonna get shot down, a fully repaired Razor Crest, somehow repaired in like 35 seconds flat. Whoever was doing the repairs, the sketchy dude, he may be sketchy, but he's hella good at repairing ships. Like, him and his friend, those two dudes were like, they're on their game. They're vibing with the repair stuff. They're like, yeah, we got all the parts. There wasn't a back order on any parts. This ain't Tesla. They're not like, all right, we're going to repair your car in 2 months. They're like, 35 seconds? We can do it. We'll beat it. 32 seconds. Heck, 29 seconds, world record repairs. That's the name of their company, World Record Repairs on Navarro Incorporated. And it's just like, they're so good at repairing, but there's one of them is a scumbag and reports to Moff Gideon. But yeah, Mando flies in, saves the day with the Razor Crest, takes those guys out, and then it's like, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna land. He's like, I saved you, I did my job, I'm peacing, see ya, I'm gone, son. And he just straight up leaves. They just bail. And then, I forgot the funniest, cutest moment in this episode. Baby Yoda, after going through all these like flips and spins and stuff, just pukes. He just pukes blue puke because he's eating blue macarons. Oh, it's great. Cara Dune gets like maybe a slight offer to rejoin the Republic, possibly. From the old TIE fighter who is Dave Filoni's partner, and this guy's also from Kim's Convenience. Yeah, he's essentially being like, yo, there's stuff going down out there. The New Order is rising, and they are not cool. Like, Kylo Ren is about to be bad. He's looking at her, he's like, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo is about to be born. He's going to be a bad guy soon. We're going to need you. Just kidding. He doesn't know that that's going to happen. But he does have some intuition, because him and Dave have been flying around. Him and Carson, or whatever the pilot's name is. Him and Dave have been flying around the Outer Rim, checking stuff out. and they're like, yo, something's going down. Like, he knows something's going down. And I think she knows a little bit now too, because they looked at those logs and the test tube babies, and they're like, yo, that's a little messed up. Something bigger is happening. Like, they wouldn't still be doing this if, like they have to look at that and be like, there's no way they just don't realize that the Empire has been defeated. And they wouldn't just continue on with their experiments if there's no one to back them, right? Like, there's no financials coming in, there's no like power with weight behind it coming in. Like, if that was the case, they would just stop. So I feel like these people, Mando and Cara Dune and Greef Karga, have to like look at this and be like, okay, something is happening. If these people are still operating, then a larger force is behind them, supporting them. Which happens to be bad. You know, you don't want that to be the case. And it's Moff Gideon who's doing it. And then, yeah, freaking... I don't know who that Asian Imperial officer is. I recognized her, and I can't place where she's from. I don't know why. But she tells Moff, he's like, yo, tracker's on there. Let's get it, bruh. Let's go chase him down. Meanwhile, Mando is gonna stroll up to Ahsoka like, hey, and then Empire, just guns blazing. She's gonna be like farming or something. She's gonna be in a garage repairing her own bike, and then Empire just out of the sky. She's like, what the F? I have been chilling by myself doing nothing. Like, leave me in peace. Rosario Dawson's gonna be like, yo, don't even have my lightsabers anymore. But no. Yeah, next episode, I believe, is directed by Dave Filoni and written by Dave Filoni and everything by Dave Filoni. And so we're definitely gonna see Ahsoka next episode. We're halfway through the season now, so this is episode 4 out of 8. Yeah, we're seeing Ahsoka next episode. I'm calling it. She's gonna look dope. I might pee a little. It's gonna be very, very exciting. You guys need to be here for that, boy. God dang, man. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of this episode? What did you think is going down with those test tube babies? Like, is it connected to Rise of Skywalker and the Emperor? Like, what is happening? Is Baby Yoda the cutest thing ever? Was him puking and demanding cookies wonderful for you as well? I loved it. Yeah, freaking A, man. I think that's all I got. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you want to. That means so much. I freaking love it when you do that. And then, yeah, if you feel like supporting me or checking out the full-length reaction of this episode, head down to my Patreon, linked below, and you know, do what your heart says, aka give me money. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, you know, unless you want to. But yeah, that's all I got. I will catch you guys next week. Peace.